What's up everybody, Chris here, back with another video, and today I'm doing the first installment of a new series on the website, which is a Q&A series. I get a lot of questions from you guys on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. I get emails through my contact form on my website, just people with general questions about training and nutrition, and I thought that I could put the answers out for you all on my website and here on video to just help answer some popular questions that people have, because I know if you're coming to me with a specific question, there's probably somebody else out there that has that same question too. So that's what we're doing today. In this Q&A, we're going to answer questions about: should you train while you're sick? How do you overcome gym intimidation? And finally, what's the next step after you complete the 21-day Jumpstart program? So let's dive into it. All right, our first question is: I've been sick lately and have missed an extra 2 days from the gym. Today I'm feeling almost better, but not fully. Should I take another day off? And this is a good question, and a question that is legitimately very popular. People that are very enthusiastic and motivated about their training, you know, when you get sick, I think obviously if you're at a point where you can't get in the gym, you're that sick, you stay home for a few days, and then you start to get a little stir crazy. You want to get back in the gym because you don't want to lose progress. You start to freak out. You start to get in your own head about things. I've been there. I understand that feeling. My general recommendation to people is, if you're not 100%, I would recommend you take that extra day, stay home, continue to recover. You're probably very close to being 100%. What's one more day if you don't get to the gym? You're not going to lose all your progress in 24 hours. You're probably better off staying at home, continuing to recover, and then you can hit the gym the next day. The way our body works, when we're sick, most of our body's attention goes to just trying to get better. Your immune system is doing everything it can to repair what it needs to repair, get you back to homeostasis, get you back to 100%. If we go to the gym and we train, say you go to the gym while you're sick and you have a weight training session and you cause all kinds of muscle damage and fatigue throughout your body. Well, now not only does your body have to recover from being sick, but you add another recovery mechanism to the mix. And now your body has to not only get you better from being sick, but also try and help you recover from that workout. Now, neither of those are going to happen as quickly as they could, because you've just added another stimulus to your body that it has to deal with. You're much better off staying at home till you're at 100% or as close to 100% as you can be before you head back in the gym. So that's my recommendation. Don't go to the gym if you are clearly not 100%. Try and get close to it or all the way there before you head back into the gym. Okay, our second question is: how do I get over the intimidation that comes with working out in the gym, working out in the weight room? And I have to admit, I've been there. I was always a very skinny kid growing up, so in college and whatnot, when I would go in the weight room, I definitely felt like I didn't fit in. And when I got this question, I knew exactly how to get in the shoes of the person who asked it, because like I said, I've been there. And it's not easy, but looking back, one of my biggest regrets with fitness is that I let gym intimidation keep me out of the weight room for as long as I did. When you're in your early to mid 20s, like I was in college, those are some of the best years you can have for training and building muscle. And I basically sat them out. So I want to help as many people as possible not do what I did and try to overcome gym intimidation or anything else that's keeping you out of the gym, so that you can get in there and take advantage of every day that you have to get a little bit better, because we don't get the days back, right? So what I can tell you is that the whole concept of gym intimidation, I know it's rooted around being worried about other people looking at you in the gym or making fun of you in the gym, or you being in there and not knowing 100% what you're supposed to do. And because you know that you don't know it, you're worried other people know it and they're talking about you or watching you. All I can say is I can promise you that almost every single time you think that, nobody is paying attention to you in the gym. And it's not because you don't matter. It's just because everybody at the gym is very much focused on themselves these days. And I've thought about this recently that nowadays everybody has, their phones with them. They have their headphones in. It's a lot different than the gym atmosphere from even 10 years ago, where we didn't have all this technology and all these things that can occupy really every second of our time that we're anywhere, but especially in the gym. There is less interaction between people and less awareness of each other in the gym than there has ever been before. So if you feel like people are watching you, all I can do is try and encourage you and make you feel confident that that's not happening. People are very much focused on themselves and what they have to do that day, and what you're doing is really not on the radar of most people in the gym. So what I would say is focus on yourself. Do what everybody else is doing. Focus on you. And if you don't know what movements to do or what you're doing in the gym, pick 2 or 3 that you can just focus on for one day. Get in there, grab a couple machines, try and do those as best as you can. Leave the gym, come back a few days later, try those machines or those exercises again. Try and get really good at a few things, and don't worry about all the things that maybe you think you should do or other things you have to do or these preconceived notions that you have. Focus on a few things, get really good at them, get comfortable with them. And I think you'll find that as you get comfortable with those movements, you'll get more comfortable just in the gym in general, and that will encourage you to kind of be able to branch out. So once you get really good at those movements, you can move on to something else. Keep doing that over time, and before you know it, I think you'll find out that the gym isn't the scary place that you thought or worried about, and all of a sudden you'll be involved in all of these different exercises and be able to use all the equipment in the gym. I really think it just takes that first step. Put your head down, put your headphones in. Look at your phone if you have to. Do whatever you have to do to feel comfortable. And I think over time, you'll just feel more and more comfortable if you force yourself to do that. And again, nobody is looking at you, I promise. Okay, and the last question today is, I finished the 21-day Jumpstart program. Now what should I do? And you really have a ton of options. Honestly, I'm super motivated at just hearing that a lot of people took the 21-day program. They did it day by day. They hit every goal in the program, and then they just started it over. I really think that's a great approach, and it is a program that's kind of designed for you to be able to run over and over again. Built into that program are a lot of optional exercises that I provided you guys with. So if you want to start to make the program your own, you can do that too. So you could run it again, but if there was a movement or two you didn't like, or a movement or two you saw in the optional exercises that looked interesting, grab those, switch them in for one of the others, and keep rolling. And third, if you're really motivated and you want to take that type of programming and take it to the next level, obviously, I am a coach and we could talk about coaching. That program is a good kind of base level look at what some of the programming looks like that I work with my clients. Now, if we work together, we could certainly personalize it to you. That is kind of a generic program, admittedly. And I give you the ability to choose from those exercises, those optional ones, to make it your own. But if you really are motivated from running the program, you really want to up-level things and just kick ass in 2020, I'm always here. So feel free to reach out. We could talk about coaching. That's it for today. If you have any questions moving forward, I'd be happy to answer them. Feel free to reach out to me. However, and I know sometimes asking a question about your own fitness out in the public on social media can be kind of weird. So if you want to private message me or DM me, you feel free to ask that way. Email is always available too. But I'd be happy to answer your questions in the next edition of this Q&A. And I appreciate you watching, and I'll talk to you guys again soon. See ya.